Hello everyone, welcome back to Preacher Lenon. This is day one of my bank management system. And so just starting out, I just wanted to know where am I going to begin making my bank management system? What are the type of processes I'm going to go through to make it and break everything down to a place where I can just make each and every individual function, and then after that, I bring it together and it's one entire project. So I just did a little bit of research today, looking into the fact that I recognize that in order for me to have a very good bank management system, I'll need to make sure that its design is good and efficient and its function is very good. So, function and design are the two main things that I'm focusing on. So, just looking into the functions of a bank management system, it automates operations that happen in a bank. It also allows the bank to interact with the customers. It allows customers to control their accounts, transactions, and to transfer, deposit, and also for the bank to be able to see what has happened with the customer and the customer to see what has happened in their own accounts. So there are about six I can say functions that I'm going to deal with, and I'm going to look at them as individuals, and then once I'm done with the project, I'm going to bring them together. So the first one is account management. This will allow the customer to manage their account, that is to transact and so on. But also account management has to do with creating a modifying and closing an account. So whether it is a savings account, a current account, or check account, or credit account. Um, the second one is transaction processing. So this is where the customer would like to deposit, withdraw, and so on. Then it's customer service between the bank and the customer. Then it's security and data integrity. And this comes with the protecting of the user's data and the user's transactions against scammers, and against cybersecurity, any attacks that might happen, since it's also web based. So the next one would be operational automation. So operational automation will mean that I am taking care of the administrative tasks, and to improve the efficiency of the app itself, because a customer won't be able to go to the bank, or they choose not to. They can go, but they choose not to go to the bank. The reason why they want to use a bank management system is because they would like to decrease the time, and they're probably lazy, or they probably are not interested or cannot afford to go to an actual bank. And given they want to cut down on the queues and not be on the queues, and also get as much efficient customer service. So operational automation will make sure that those administrative tasks where they can go and transact and so on, is all in one place. So I think operational automations where is one thing that's gonna bring everything together, because this is what will tie in everything together and make sure that everything is matching, and everything is working together, and not only that, but efficiently so. Then the next thing is administrative control. So this is where the customers can manage, view, and monitor their accounts, and the bank itself can also view and manage and monitor everything, every operation that takes place in the bank, so as to keep the client safe and the bank itself. Because I think people um, who are hackers and people who are just thieves and so on, criminals might not only want to attack individual accounts in the bank, which might seem to be something that's easier because some people don't even look at their bank transactions, and that is a fact. In the bank, some people don't even look at their bank transactions. They don't monitor how much money has gone out in their banks and how it has gone out, and whether or not they're the ones who've taken it out through transactions they've made in a day. So this can open up a lot of opportunity for criminals to use that as a way to go in knowing that that person's not going to look at how much has gone out anyway. So the bank becomes that person that looks at it, because if a criminal can do that to a client, then they can do it to the bank's business too. Bank is a business, and so it is not just protecting the clients, it's also protecting itself against criminals. So I think I'm going to be doing the administrative control, also just to find a way to, and I think this is where my cybersecurity um, knowledge and maybe a little bit of research is gonna come in, where when I'm trying to find vulnerabilities and research on vulnerabilities that banks have gone through over the years, and try to implement solutions into this app. So the first thing I'm going to start with is account management. I already can see that this is going to be a website and an app. So I am going to be using um, Android Studio Code to make the app, and I'm going to be using Visual Studio Code to um, make the website itself. The account management is something that I can see is going to be not new to me so much. This is because I've already done HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. I think SQL is going to do a lot in order to keep the data of the people who open up accounts and so on and close up accounts, but also the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is going to be good for the Outlook, so the design itself. And then SQL is going to do a huge job in making sure that the data is um, as well as it should be. So I'm going to start with account management, and then I'm going to make that system, and then I'm going to move on to the next systems and see how I put it together and it becomes one bank management system together. So until then, see you in the next video. Tomorrow is going to be day 2, where I attempt to begin the design and the function. Until then, goodbye guys.